How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is a little something different. Very different from my usual reactions. In that being, this is a rap song. And it's an idea I've been holding back for a while. I thought I'd start a new series on this channel where I react to some different genres of music. Basically rap. I don't listen to a lot of rap. I used to when I was younger, but nowadays pretty much nothing. It's mostly metal. But NF is a name I've heard, and I heard like one song of his from way back, but I don't know his catalog. I don't know his style. A lot of people say he's like Eminem, which I love. I used to listen to a lot of Eminem, but this is Hope, and we're gonna dive in. We're gonna see, can I get back into rap music? So yeah, let's do it. This is Hope by NF. Drop a like if you enjoyed this reaction, and subscribe if you haven't already. Quick shout out to my patrons. Once again, thank you for supporting me. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's go. Oh.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming. Don't.
Some really cinematic cellos in the background there. What is that?
I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul.
Oh, it's building to something. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's
Nate?
time
Oh, that's him, I guess. NF.
give the people something different. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my album.
Okay.
Hope. What's my definition of success?
Very
Listening to
cinematic,
what your heart
dude.
says.
This is very cinematic.
Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is. Tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit because they rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut.
Damn.
It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger.
God
It's
damn.
a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody
Tricked
else
him.
that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
Ooh. Love that transition. That was epic. There's a random shopping cart in this room. Why? Is this video like full of references or something? Oh, that's intriguing. That interests me a lot.
Pain's a necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree. But on the other
shit.
hand, it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing
lot of black
process. See,
balls.
if I didn't ever hit rock bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did.
Oh.
Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in
Oh,
my
I guess
arms
he
and let
wasn't
him know
supposed
he's
to be
loved.
there.
Standing by the window questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about, don't get it twisted, that was in the shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never evolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be
Holy
safe.
shit.
Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking the reins.
What the fuck? Dude! Yo, that video itself gave me goosebumps. Holy shit. Okay, there's definitely like a narrative playing out here, but I didn't get everything. There was a random shopping cart. He was walking through this house. There's an old man in a cage. Is that supposed to be him or something in the future? Something he's afraid of? But he had those black lines, like that ink or whatever, that stuff. And even he had it towards the end when he was doing the 30 years thing. And, oh, dude, I want to jump into these lyrics. And jumping into rap lyrics. Doing what I do on this channel, jumping into rap lyrics. Ooh, that gets me going. Pause. All right. We have part 1. Oh, is that like a part 1, part 2? See, there's not like this is the shit that makes me think like there's a whole narrative. But hey, before I jump into these lyrics, let me know in the comments, is there like a narrative being played out? Is there something I need to go back and watch in order to understand something like this? Because I love that when music videos do that, when there's like a narrative throughout. I love that. I love doing that. So let me know if there's references. Why was there a shopping cart in that room? Whose house was that? Why was he on the beach? Why was he alone on a raft? I mean, that's the metaphor can be deciphered. I understand that. But so yeah, anyway, let's just jump into these lyrics, man. Okay, hope. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm coming. Don't lose faith in me. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul. So is he talking to, who's he talking to? Is he talking to the fans? Like he's saying, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm coming. So like he was on his way. He was in the raft. He was lost at sea, but he's making his way to the shore and he's introducing his album. But okay, here's the thing. At the end of this video, when he was kind of fighting the inner demon, that's what I'm calling it, when he was doing the thing and there was like the black stuff coming out of him, and it was like, you know, talking shit and he was going back and forth. That made me think about the start of the song, because when he says my album and then there's another voice that says my album and he's like, no, my album. So he's literally already battling that. So whose album is it? Is this him speaking his truth, or is his inner demon coming out and like kind of manipulating the narrative? Ooh, dude, shit like this. Yeah, I love this. Okay, so anyway, the intro to the song is basically his prologue to this album, or at least to this song, and he's telling us what's been going on. But who is he talking to when he says 30 years you've been dragging your feet telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant? Is that like his mom? Does he have a problem with his mother? Because that's very Eminem of him. Or his dad or something. But no, later on in the song he talks about his dad not even being there. So I don't know. You guys let me know if, yeah. I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong, Nate, you've had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So like, okay, this guy looks like he's 30 years old. So is he talking to himself? But like, I mean, 30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. So that feels like he's talking to someone else there. And when he says, Nate, you've had a great run, I feel like he's just telling himself, he's speaking in the third person basically. Nate, you've had a great run, right? But it's time to give the people something different. So was it like a while before since his last album? Is that what it is? Like this album has come out and it's been a while since the last one. Because I remember a song. I'm trying to think the name of the song though. I can't remember. But this was like 4 or 5 years ago. So is that how long it's been since his last album? Maybe. But I love this whole inner demon narrative that I have going, at least. Whether that's what's happening is left to be seen. But anyway, let's dive in. So yeah, the first verse is basically he's giving the spiel about what's his definition of success. So it's basically listening to what your heart says, standing up for what you know, while everyone is tucking the tail between their legs, creating something no one else can, being brave enough to dream big. I get why people say this guy is like Eminem, at least early Eminem, because his songs felt like a peek into his journal, his mental journal. And there was no he found rhymes where rhymes were not possible. He created bars where no one else could think of creating bars. And this guy's flow sounds exactly like that. I mean, it's his own, but the way it's like he's just writing normal. He's not trying to structure it in any specific kind of way where something rhymes purposefully with another, but it just flows so naturally that it's just there. There's no purposeful rhymes. It flows. Anyway, being brave enough to dream big, grinding when you're told just to quit, giving more than you've got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. So the cadence of it is it flows so well. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit because they'd rather do something they really love than take the pay cut. Yeah, so true definition of success is when you pour your heart and soul into something and you treat a project or any kind of work with passion rather than just chase the paycheck. If you're doing something just to get paid for it, where's the passion in it? You know what I mean? So that's kind of what he's getting at there. Yeah, or change who they are just to try to gain some credibility so they could feel accepted by a stranger. That feels like he's talking about the fans, right? He's being truthful to himself. He's speaking his truth, and he's not trying to change himself or change his image or change his music to fit any kind of fan base or any kind of demographic, because fans are strangers. You don't know them, right? So if you're creating something out of passion, if you're speaking your truth, if you're being vulnerable, you just need to be true to yourself. You can't change yourself or morph yourself into something that fans want to see or to please anybody else, because why would you, right? Anyway, it's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do if you don't even believe in you. Ooh, that's heavy, because he's saying even if you don't believe in yourself, just have faith in the process, have faith that whatever you're doing will work. Why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? Yeah, if you don't believe in you, how can you expect anyone else to believe in you? You got to believe in yourself first. That's deep. I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Okay. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was something different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill the void, pretending I was in. They get it. So that's the inner demon, basically. This entire song is basically him battling that inner demon, which I guess is that the one guy in the black hoodie that met him on the show and kind of directed him in a way. But that guy was just, fooling around because he pointed him way back to the shore, and then he was laughing at him, and then he came and pushed him, and the guy fell through and landed up in that house. Growing pains are necessary, evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. This entire verse was so goddamn good. The music and the way these bars were flowing was so good. Growing pains are necessary, evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree with. On the other hand, it was the push I needed. Dude, this is like advice. This is straight up advice for people going through shit. To get help and start the healing process, see if I'd have never hit rock bottom, Would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons, which is what he's doing in this song. It took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get that opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you got to be the one. Sometimes you got to be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Oh! Yeah, I feel like I'm reading this guy's journal. That's just great. There's nothing to decipher here. This is just straight up advice. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what I did. So yeah. Oh. To be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you got to be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. So wherever that voice of reason comes from, whether it's in your own head or whether it's a third person or the second person, whoever it is, sometimes you have to be someone you're not by your own choice or whatever, but that's what will push you to be the greatest version of yourself. Damn, dude. And then this whole thing of like, this whole 30 years of hurting, pain, fearful, anger, empty, shame, broken, anguish. And then, like, this is where the demon starts to come out, because he's like on a rant, right? He's just going off and off and off. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain. And then the demon's like, hey, Nate, wait. Then the demon starts pushing through. So like literally here, hey, Nate, wait. Then the demon starts pushing through. You'll never evolve. We are not enough. You don't have the heart. You don't have the will. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well get up. You give up. You don't have the guts. I'm the one in charge. But he's pushing back at the demon saying, I know I can change. We are not the same. You don't have the strength. You don't have the faith. Not running away. You're the one afraid. I'm taking the reins. Dude, this song was awesome. Jeez, I should listen to more rap music. At least this rap music. Not the stupid shit that's mostly on now. This is great. This is amazing. This is an amazing song. And this might be the start of a new series where I just listen to more rap music like this and definitely dive into more NF. Like, I want to dive into this album, but this song was great. You guys let me know in the comments what songs I should listen to. If there's like a narrative, if there are references in this video that I'm not getting, that I have to go back and listen to, let me know. I will go back and I will listen to the old songs and see how different they are. How different has this guy been? If it's been 3 or 4 years since his last album, how different is he, right? How different was the music back then? How different is it now? So yeah, you guys let me know in the comments and I'll do that. But this was great. This was a great song. I liked this very much. Goddamn, NF. Heavy. And yeah, like I said, this song is like straight up advice for anyone who's like self-doubting or doesn't think they can hack it. You know, just listen to the song, honestly. It's great. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, drop a suggestion in the comments of more NF I should listen to, old NF, whatever it is. And I guess his name is Nate. Nathan, maybe? Nate, short for Nathan. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, do the thing. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.